We're going to have some biblical bites with Dr. B. I forgot what we were doing.
Well, we could.
We're going to. I don't know what we're talking about. He does not tell me ahead of time.
That's true. I do not. I don't.
All right.
So third Sunday of Lent,
Yep.
and it's possible that there could be the readings for year A that could be read,
okay.
even though we're in year B.
There's some options.
There's an option
Okay.
there. I think it's because, so this is for parishes that are doing RCIA or it's OCIA now. That's another story. This is the Sunday of the first scrutiny. So I think it's connected to that.
Scrutiny.
The first
wow.
scrutiny.
I think we're going to have a show on that. I have no idea what that is.
Oh,
well, I'm
that's
Catholic.
fascinating.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't go through it. I was just born into this.
Yeah.
But we're going to be talking, I'm going to focus on the readings for year B. So the gospel reading for year B, normally it's from Mark. But the third Sunday of Lent, year B, we get a reading from early on in John chapter 2, verses 13 through 25. So this is right after the wedding feast at Cana.
Oh, okay.
And
First miracle.
Right after first miracle. So this is how the reading starts. Since the Passover of the Jews was near, Jesus went up to Jerusalem. So Passover is one of the three feasts that Jews had to make an annual pilgrimage to Jerusalem for.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is one of the three feasts for which, I don't know dangling participles
It's
with,
okay. I was not editing you.
Okay.
Why do they have to go to Jerusalem? Are you going to tell us that? Or
Because the Passover had to be celebrated. The Passover is when they're recalling the Exodus, right? So that feast, the annual feast, entailed by the time, now this is centuries after the temple has been built to replace the tabernacle. So a lamb the lambs for the Passover sacrifice meal had to be slaughtered in the temple.
Okay.
And you had to celebrate the Passover meal within the confines of the city of Jerusalem.
Okay.
So, faithful Jews.
I was going to say, I bet there were a bunch that didn't get there.
This is, the kind of like Sunday obligation.
Right.
Well, but Jesus, of course, is a faithful Jew.
Right.
So he went up. I'm going to start reading, and Renee, I want you to. Do you know what the gospel reading for this Sunday is?
I haven't looked ahead.
At least, if any idea. Okay. Since the Passover of the Jews was near, Jesus went up to Jerusalem. He found in the temple area,
money changers must be. Money changers.
Right. So this is where Jesus
flipping some tables.
Flipping the tables. What the heck is going on here? Why are there people selling stuff in church?
Basically. Or right in front of it.
Yeah. So what is going on? Any idea what's going on here?
They were, the way I understand it, is they were selling pigeons, doves, sheep, whatever, to people to use for the sacrifice.
Is that a good thing?
It could be, unless they're taking advantage of them.
Okay. What's with the money changers?
Well, I don't know.
So you as part of going, so you had to have an animal to offer the sacrifice, the lamb in this case, right? Secondly, you have to offer a temple tax, but you couldn't pay the temple tax
in your own
in pagan
money
in the Romans coinage.
Sure, okay.
So they had to. The money changers were basically, you go to the bank and I need some euros. Well, so you give the dollars, and you get the euros back. I need some temple coinage because all I got is pagan money. So they'd swap that out.
I'm gonna guess they charged some extra on there.
Yeah. So I do need a lamb in this case. I need a lamb to offer the sacrifice, and I need to have Jewish money to pay the temple tax. But they're skimming off the surface, and this is being done in the courtyard, the outer courtyard of the temple, which is the courtyard of the Gentiles. So Gentiles are not able to go in. So the Jews were basically, the temple allowed for some degree of Gentile worship of Yahweh, but because it's filled up with all the money changers and all the people selling stuff, Gentiles aren't able to offer worship as well.
I feel like there's a lot more to that story, but thanks for that, Dr. B.
You bet.